Welcome back to Mancunian Sunday League for our 5th game of the season. Today we're away to Platt Lane, and away actually means away today. These boys don't slum it out with us at Rough End. No, they live a life of luxury at the university pitches down the road, which is nice. These boys are one of the teams towards the top of the table setting the pace early on in the season. So hopefully we can come away with some points today and not lose any more ground on the teams above us. So again, this would be a perfect time to put the screen grab of the table up as it stands, but unfortunately it still hasn't been updated. Let's just hope they update it this week. Just a quick mention to Harry, who had his rear window put in by some idiotic Salfordian yobs, armed to the hilt with £1 fireworks and unbrushed teeth. I swear it felt more like an away day in Istanbul than a Tuesday night in Ordsall. But then again, I don't know which is worse. And to the lineup we go. Derek goes in the sticks for us today, with Burton, Lee, Simon and Butty across the back. I'm in the CDM position, with Scully, Jake, Luke and Tom across the middle. And this week it's the wizard that is Mason on his lonesome up top. Today we've got 4 subs, all available to use, and they are Reese, Gareth, Johnny and Toby. Let's do this. Platt Lane gets us underway, shooting away from the sun because Simon won the toss. And the first attack is by us, Tom on the right hand side taking on there Marcelo. It's a ball across, no one's there and they clear the lines. Go on Simon, get it away. It's a long throw from Lee on the left hand side up to Scully, who's on the goal side of number 2. He gets it into Mason, first touch, takes 2 of them out of it. He spins the guy, gets it onto his left, gets a good crossing, and it's cleared by the defender. It's another long throw from Lee. It's over everybody's head and Mason's onto it. He gets to it first, he cuts inside, he has a shot and it's narrowly wide. Beautifully won in the middle there by Jake. He picks it up and passes it up to Scully. Scully first time into Mason. Mason first time back to Scully. He's trying to take on number 14 now on the wing. Lays it back to Mason. Mason lays it back to Burton. Burton with a first time cross. Their defender swipes at it. It lands at Tom. He tries to go to there Marcelo again. It's a nice little tackle and he clears his lines. Throwing on the right hand side this time with Butty into Tom. Tom turns 2 of their players. He plays a free ball into Luke but he wasn't expecting it and number 6 boots it off for a throw in. It's Butty with a throw in back into Tom. Their defender gets a foot to it. It's dropping, it's Burton on the volley. Quite a way wide. Tom again on this right hand side. He's absolutely wiped out by Marcelo this time. Jake plays the advantage and goes into the box and he's taken out after the ball. Mason picks it up in the middle. Plays it back out to Tom. Tom picks it up, can't get it under control, tries to get a cross in and they get a foot at it. And their player plays it out because Marcelo's down injured. Nice tackling back here by Luke, spins his man. He's on the run. He's looking up, he passes it up to Mason. Mason takes a beautiful touch on the turn. Plays it over the top for Tom on the run. But it goes out for a goal kick. Platt Lane with a throw in on the left hand side into a box. Lee with a tough challenge in the box. Calling for penalties, refs not give it, he whacks it out for a corner. Ball's whipped in. They get ahead to it, it's just over the bar. Jake skinning number 2 on the left hand side, trying to whip across him with his left foot. Defender heads it. It's a beautiful bicycle kick by number 2 and it goes out for a corner. That corner's whipped in by Scully towards the back post where me and Lee are and Ginger 13 gets his head to it. Tom picks it up on the edge of the box and slips on his arse. I try and win it back off the lad. Tom picks it back up, hits it off the head midfielder. I go over. Clear foul, any day of the week. No diving at all. Scully plays that free kick into the back post. It's cleared off the line by their midfielder. Silver Fox plays it into 13. 13 loses it. I pick it up and I lose it. And it lands nicely for Silver Fox who hits it and it goes right over the bar. Butty with a throw in on the right hand side and 13 gets his foot in and knocks it out for a corner. The corner's whipped in by Scully again towards the back post and Silver Fox gets his head to it. Tom with it on the left hand side this time. Into Luke. Luke with a beautiful through ball to Mason. Mason takes on number 6 and absolutely skins him. Tries to get across to Tom and they clear it. Beautiful football though boys. Platt Lane on a counter with Silver Fox playing a ball over the top from number 9. He's running into the box with it looking for some support. Tries to take on Lee who gets a foot in. Doesn't go out though and he still gets a cross in. Goes over everyone and Burton gets it away. I put a delicious challenge in the middle and ball sits up nicely. I have a dig.
Well, you know, going for the glory. Going for the glory, right there. What's happened there, Ginger Prince?
Butty with another throw on the right side, this time into Luke, who takes it nicely on the knee and plays it back to Butty. He plays it inside to Mason. Mason turns on it, gives it back to Luke. Luke 1-2, back to Mason. Mason playing with a guy, playing with him. Decides to do him, absolutely skins another one, crosses the ball in, it's off Jake's knee. And that goal kick's played up and Butty's up bravely for it to win the header and it's kicked in the chest. The referee blows for a free kick. Luke to take this one, he lost it into the back post where Lee meets it with his head and misses the target completely. The referee gives a corner though. And that corner is taken by Scully to the back post just over Lee's head. It goes out to Tom. Tom plays it over the top for Luke, who looks like he has a shot but it goes right across the box. Scully picks it up on the left hand side, takes a touch, gets it back into the area. And it hits their defender on the back and it goes out for another corner. And this one's whipped in right into the middle of the goal where I just miss it and it bounces off their defender's head. Referee gives a goal kick though.
There's going to be a goal kick for the corner!
Free kick on the halfway line which is lumped into the area. Lee meets it but it's an easy one for the keeper to catch. Corner from Platt Lane this time and Derek's out and gets a good hand to it and Tom gets the blocking. Burton with a strong challenge on the left hand side but his shoulders popped out and then back in. Nathan then proceeds to spray him with deep heat spray. On his skin and then on his top. Another long throw from Lee this time on the left hand side. I get my head to it and Simon can't react in time and it goes out for a goal kick. That goal kick's played up. Jake's up for it and wins it. It lands at Mason. Mason plays it out to Scully. Scully with a first time back to Mason. Mason goes on the other side, number 6, he's through on goal.
Oh, fucking hell!
It's the best chance we had, we're getting closer, there's got to be a goal coming soon. Jake's surging through the middle here, he's looking for a ball. He turns on it, he trips, he carries on. Him and number 4 go in for a challenge. Number 4 obviously isn't happy because he starts throwing punches at the young lad, which doesn't please Mr. Merch very much as he runs on and wants to punch the guy in the face. But fair play to the rest of the team for jumping on number 4 and stopping him from doing something else he might regret. It's obviously starting to get a bit heated now and his challenge is in the middle, he's not even going for the ball. Luke picks it up in the centre, goes round his man and spreads it out to Tom. This lad has not stopped running all half. He's coming up against Marcelo again, he's sizing him up, but he plays it around him to Jake. Jake picks the ball up, he looks up, he gets the ball in. Nice bit of counter-attacking there from the team, going from one end to the other in a matter of seconds, and getting the goal that we deserve for the half that we played. Kick-off. Lee lunges in with a challenge but wins the ball cleanly. Mason picks it up and turns on it. It's cleared by their guy but only to Luke. Luke looks up, passes it back to Lee. Lee goes wide to Butty. Butty takes a touch and looks up and plays it down the line to Tom. Tom has a look and plays it back to Lee. Lee goes inside to Tom, Tom to me to Lee. We're keeping the ball nicely. Lee to Luke. Luke takes his man, I nearly get in the way. Luke passes it to Lee, Lee takes a touch, out of his feet and has a dig. Good move boys. Scully plays a hopeful one down the line. Mason's chasing it though and he's got more pace than number 2. And he gets there first. He turns around and he looks up. He's only got Jake for support and he's probably a bit too far away. He decides to take his man on the edge of the box and he has a go. It's on target, it's not a bad effort. We're in the middle again and Jake's played it through to Luke. Luke's looking up and slots a nice through ball through to Mace but it's just overhit and it goes out for a goal kick. Lee's going on one of his mad runs again, all the way down the left hand wing. He gets stopped by number 14, holds him up. Scully helps him out, gives it back to him. Lee does a nice little turn and he's off again. But 14 sticks with him and gets a toe on it to knock it out for a throw in. And that throw goes into Mason in the box but number 6 gets his head to it and it goes out for a corner. Nothing must have come of it because I didn't leave it in. And then the referee blows for half time.
Referee pulled him back!
Definitely a better first half than we've been having recently. And to be honest, it's probably the best half we've had in a long time. Let's hope no complacency creeps in and we can go on with the 3 points at the end of the day. And it's us to start the second half. Platt Lane with a first attack off a corner and Derek has to make a save at a near post. Play a short one on the next one and Tom rushes out. The left back plays the ball in and then Burton has to get his head to it for another corner. This corner's played low and Tom clears it at the near post. Another corner. This one goes to the back post where the midfielder gets it back into the middle, but Ginger 13 can't put his header on target. Good bit of pressure here from Mason, and Jake follows it up. He holds it up. He lays it off for Luke. Luke's has a good dig. It bounces off their defender. It comes out to Jake, and he's had a shot, and it goes wide of the post. These three are at it again. Luke picks it up, and Mason knocks it out to Jake. Jake takes on his man. He looks up and plays a ball with his left foot. It's looping into the net, and the keeper has to make a save. Platt Lane on the attack again with number 6. He plays it inside to number 7. He lays a through ball to Ginger 13. He takes it on the right hand side. He tries to make his way into the box. Lee gets a foot in. He goes out to the corner, and then they scrap it out, and it ends up going out for a corner kick. Number 8 plays a nice ball into the middle, and Jake clears it. Can't really see what's happening there off camera, but we don't fully clear the ball. Bounces kindly for number 4, and he just slots it home. Number 13 tries to go around Burton. Lee comes across and tackles it, and then he's off down the wing again. Taking on one man, taking on two men, and then after all the commotion, the ref does actually decide to send the guy off for the challenge. The resulting free kick's lofted in, but he goes straight to the goalkeeper. Then number 8's on the left hand side again. He's been dangerous since he's come on at half time, but he has to put a challenge in. The resulting free kick's put into the back post. It goes over everyone's head and goes out for a goal kick. I pick it up in the middle and play it to Butty. Butty slips, and Platt Lane are back on the attack again with number 6. He goes past Butty, and Butty just pulls him back. And that free kick goes in, and Derek gets a fingertip save to it and goes out for a corner kick. The corner's put in as Simon gets a nice head out. I go out to number 8 to challenge him and get a nice block in. Lee gets his head to it and it goes out for another corner kick. Here's our first attack since them going down to 10 men. Mason gets a ball in for Jake. Jake tries the spectacular scissor kick and it doesn't quite work out. It's another chance here with Reese with a nice left footed shot, and number 10 blocks it and it goes out for a corner. The corner's lofted into the back post by Luke. Keeper makes fingertip save, number 2 heads it, doesn't know where it goes, and the keeper collects. Luke starting another counter attack here, laying it off to Mason. He starts making his way down the left wing. I make the overlap. He plays it into me. I look up and see Tom, try and get it into him. The defender heads it, it lands at Johnny at the back post. He has a dig and it goes miles over the bar. It's played into the middle where Mason flicks it onto Reese. Reese picks it up and plays it back to Burton. Burton tries a back heel and 11 intercepts and plays a through ball straight away to number 7. He's through on goal here. And Derek makes a great save. Platt Lane with the ball in and number 8's all alone in the middle. He just can't finish it. It's another dangerous throw from Lee. Johnny nearly gets his head on it. It bounces up and it's cleared by their defence. The ball's given back to Lee. It's a heavy touch and 11 straight away over the top ball from number 7. From now we can't really see, but number 7 plays number 11 back in, to which match thinks it's offside, and then they slot it home. 2-1 Platt Lane. And we kick off again. I try and pass it to Reese. I sell him a bit short. Number 7's on him like a rash and he gets it off him. Reese gets back well and Lee flies in with a challenge. I've got it in the middle now. I take it past number 8 and look up and play the ball through to Tony, who can't quite get it under control. And I follow through with a foul. Reese has got it this time in the middle. He turns his man and he's dragging him back. Free kick Spartans. Tom takes this one. He hits the target, but it's easy for the keeper. Reese with a nice ball up top to Mason. Mason lays it back first time to Burton. Burton plays it out to Johnny, who's on the left hand side. Johnny tries to spin number 11 and he drags him back. And Gaz steps up to take this one. It's a bit soft from their keeper and he probably should have done better, but it was a good effort from Gaz. He's hit the target and that's all you can ask for in that sort of situation. And that's all she wrote. I didn't delete last week's footage off the memory card so we ran out of room. It was towards the end of the game so you don't really miss much. It finished 2-2, which was probably a fair result. Both teams probably go away a bit disappointed. Us because they were down to 10 men for most of the second half, and then because they actually had the lead till right at the death. Next week we've got a County Cup game against Medlock Sports FC. It's our first time in any cup competition, so let's see how we do. See you then.